So one of the indicators that I believe was on some of the community surveys was around free and reduced lunch. So this is just an indicator for how many resources families have with school-age children. And so just a little bit of background, to qualify for free lunch, if you're a family of 4, your household would make less than $36,075 annually. And for reduced lunch, you would make, as a household of 4, $51,338 or less. So just to give you an idea. The question is, which school district in the county had the highest percentage of free and reduced lunch students in last school year? And we put Little River Windham in here because they kind of they come into the county a little bit. McPherson, who barely edges out Mound Ridge. Yeah, so this is the percent of students of their student body. The more interesting statistic, I think, is how does that actually break out countywide, because each district has a different number of students. So if you look at the number of students, actually McPherson has 962 students out of the county. So you can see how that really breaks down when you look at the total number of students who fall into those categories. Question number 2. Manufacturing is the top industry for employment in McPherson County with 5,060 jobs. Which industry comes in second? Is it financial or education and health services, financial, trade, transportation and utilities, or professional and business services? Wow, you guys were right on there. Education and health services has 2,545. Now, this data comes from Wichita State's Center for Economic and Business Development Research. And this is the breakdown by the top industry. So they said in 2021, there were 30,181 available jobs in McPherson County, and manufacturing, education, health services, and then trade, transportation, and utilities were the top 3 categories. Okay, next question. In the 2010 census, McPherson County's population was 29,180. How much did it change by the 2020 census? Anyone still voting? We got it? Okay, some of you have been in the know. Yes, the population increased by 1,043 people. We counted 30,223 residents. So what's interesting, some of you might have known this already, we have about the same number of jobs as we do residents, but we have a lot of residents who are 3 years old, so they can't work. So we have 18,282 between the ages of 20 and 69. So when you look at the number of workers we are bringing into the county every day, and also considering a number of people live here and work outside of the county, we are bringing in a lot of talent. This was a couple of more interesting tidbits. So like I said, the Center for Economic Development and Business Research at Wichita State does a lot of studies. They come out every October with their new reports. They have just put together their population projections. In fact, they are coming out on Monday. So I got a little preview, and this is their latest projection. As you know, we're experiencing the great retirement of working age residents. And so over the next 15 years, we are going to have 1,381-ish fewer workers compared to right now of people who are living in the county. And as you can see, for the decrease in workers, we have a sharp increase in retirees that is then going to bottom out. So when I looked at this, I thought, well, that's interesting for housing. Do we build a lot of senior housing and then not have anybody to live in it? What do we do there? So those are our 3 questions for this morning before we move now into some more brainstorming.